All right, so hello everyone. I am back and it is April 22nd, Sunday night, 9:57 p.m. and I'm just making this video really quick because I'm super excited. I know y'all are probably like, she's always excited. I'm not. I am happy often, but I'm excited because I actually got to work on my brother-in-law's website today. I know I said that last night, that I was going to be working on it, and I actually got to. So I'm super excited about that. And I wanted to share the progress that I made with it. So I'm going to try to be quick because my first day is tomorrow. I'm going to go to bed early so I get a good night's sleep and I'm nice and fresh and ready to go. But yeah, so I'm just going to share with you guys the progress that I've made so far. I'm really happy with it. And I'm going to try and talk and do this at the same time. I will admit I'm not a good talker while I'm doing things at the same time type person. I really think about what I'm doing. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to open with VS Code because that's who I use. Is VS Code. And here it is. So here's everything that I have so far. And then I'm going to go up here to View. And I'm going to select Integrated Terminal. And when my computer decides to work, it's going to bring up the terminal. My computer's really slow, so I'll just say that. But while I'm waiting for it, if it ever shows up, let me just maybe do it again. Okay, there we go. A little bit to talk about his website a little bit more. He owns a renovation business, and he asked me to do his website for him, so that's what I'm doing. And I've done it with, again, VS Code is my text editor, and HTML, CSS, a little bit of JavaScript, and then I have Node installed on my computer. I do not know the full extent and power and capabilities of node.js. I definitely do not, but I do know how to do a couple things with it. One of those is starting a website, starting a browser, a live server, using Node. So yeah, so I'm waiting for that to come up. Accept that. And then I'm also going to, sorry, I got distracted. I'm also going to go to Inkscape, and I'm going to open the file, my SVG file, and this is where I created his logo. So y'all are going to get to see that as well. And please excuse this funky line right here. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it. It just happened maybe about 2 hours ago. I resized my windows and I kind of stacked them, and this little line, you know how when you adjust it side to side, the width of it, it's just stayed. And I've restarted my computer. I've messed with the resolution. It won't go away. My computer, it's dying, y'all. It really is. It's not going to last much longer, but it's okay. It's okay because I'm employed and things are going to get better, and I'm going to get a new computer that goes really fast and works really good so I can websites like that. But yes, I'm going to close this for a second. So here my server started and I have his site up, and this is some of the progress that I have made so far. So as you can see here is the logo. I'm so happy with how it turned out. Maybe it's a little busy, maybe it's a little extra bright, but it's happy, and I think it goes really well with the aura of his business. So again, his business is called Sunrise Renovation Group Inc. And this, let me go back to the SVG file. So it has a gradient. It starts with this color and then it goes up into the gradient. And then this is the logo that I made. And what I will say is shout out to Nick Saporito, Logos by Nick. Everything that I learned how to do in Inkscape, pretty much I learned it from him. There's a couple things that I learned other places, just getting a whole bunch of other different opinions and putting them together, and some of the stuff I fiddled with, but really the basics and the foundational principles that you need to be able to do anything in Inkscape, he teaches you. He has awesome tutorials on his channels, so make sure that you look at his stuff because he will teach you everything you pretty much want to know. But yes, this is the logo that I came up with. I know it's not the best, most impressive, wonderful logo on earth. I don't know if I'll ever have any of those, but I'm really happy with it, and he is too. So, Sunrise Renovation Group, again, this is the little logo, and here's the file, and it's an SVG file, and yeah, so I just put it in my code, and there it is. So here is my code again. So this is the index, and like I said, I use VS Code. I've used HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, Gulp, JS Popper. What else did I use? npm to install things, those dependencies. Font Awesome, slicktheme.css. And what I will also say is this website was created with the help of Traversy Media. Brad Traversy, he's awesome. So everything that I have learned about Bootstrap and a lot of projects that I've done have been from his tutorials. Whether they're his tutorials on YouTube or his tutorials on Udemy that I've purchased, or just other information he has for his viewers and his students. He has a, what is it called? Oh my gosh, Patreon. So I am a patron on his Patreon, and he gives different special things for his patrons. So he is also amazing. If you want to learn the basics and the foundations of web development, definitely look at his stuff because, I mean, again, I came from nothing, from knowing nothing, and I watched him and a few other people that I was pretty consistent with watching as well, but he was huge in helping me understand a lot of things and basics in web development. Nick Saporito for graphic design, that's kind of how I think about it in my head, and Brad Traversy for web development. Again, I've used a lot of different platforms, a lot of different things. I've used Udemy, Code Academy, Udacity. I mean, pretty much every platform that is out there I have at least tried and gone and looked and attempted. But again, Brad Traversy for the foundations and the basics, and Nick Saporito for graphic design, and everything else, documentation, read, research, learn. But yes, this is the website again, so let me go back to it, sorry. So here is the header and the nav bar, and I don't know why this is, these were a different color, so I gotta fix that. But yes, this is a contact form. Here is his information. I have some little photos down here of his staff. And this is a form that's going to be linked to Google's Firebase. I'm going to use that again. This is his about page. I'm not done, but these are cards that I have to complete. This is the background. I'm going to change that picture actually though. Services page, it's just a template, it's mock-up. I'm going to change a lot of this stuff, but down here it has some cards that expand like accordions. It's called an accordion, sorry, not cards. So I'm going to put the frequently asked questions in there, and then, excuse me, on the home page we have the slider. And I still have to fix a few things, as you can see, but I'm really happy because I've made a lot of progress with it. I know like the basic information that's going to be in there, and it's going to be up by Wednesday. I wanted to have it done today, but I will admit that I spent a little bit too much time probably on the logo. I just love making things that are pleasing to the eye. And I'm really happy with this. I don't know why. I know it's not the greatest, but I'm really happy with how it turned out, and he is too. So that's what counts. But yes, these are just little informational icons from Font Awesome, and then I can just put like a little phrase here, a little paragraph, and here's a, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. A scrolling, the photo where you can make it scroll with the image fixed. It's fixed. This will eventually take it to the services page, not to the beginning of the home page, but it's going to go to the services page. I'm going to change this photo, and then here there's a little video functionality, so you press that, and right now it's not going to anything because I don't have my video in there anymore, but it was going to my YouTube channel, one of the videos on my YouTube channel, but it's not anymore. Index, let's see, why is it not? Actually, I don't think I took it out. Let's see, where's the video? Home heading section, video play section. Okay. Why is my video not showing anymore? Live. Did it say go live? It is running the live server. Why are you not playing? You should be playing. IP address could not be found. Oh, you know what, y'all? I have no internet. Wow. OMG. Okay. So that's why my colors weren't there. I'm gonna X out of that, and I'm gonna play again. And look at that. It connects. Should have logged on. Woo! I'm tired. It's been a very long day. But yes, it has a little video. I'm gonna refresh this, and it's gonna take me back to the top. No, it's not. But since I refreshed it, why is my CSS not working? You know what? I'm going to exit out of it, and then I'm going to go to my CSS, and there's that. Did I close out of my thing without saving? I suspect I did. Oh, I did. Boo. Boo me. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color right here and copy it. And then I'm going to go back over here. And I know that this is probably not the best way to do this. However, let's see. You guys are going to see me experiment again and see what that did. Oh, you know, it would be good if I started the server again. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to hit Control Z or exit or Control X or escape. I can never remember which one it is, and sometimes I think it's just because my computer is slow. And it takes a minute for it to respond. It's like, hey, what do you want me to do? Yeah. So I'm going to go back down here and type exit, escape, Control Z. It's not working. You know what? I'm going to close it. How about them apples? I'm going to close it, and then I'm going to go back to the integrated terminal, and it's still showing that it's running. I don't want it to run. Control Z, Control C. Yes, That's what it was. Yes, I want to terminate the job, and then I'm going to start it again. Okay, all right. So to start the browser again, I'm going to type in npm start, and enter. And there it is. And it still didn't change my link colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to, how do I boots it out? Do this, Control S, and then this is for the hover. I don't really want it when it's hovering. I want it to stay white when it hovers. I don't want any opacity. You know what? Let's do this. See what happens. No, I don't want opacity. We're gonna see what happens, y'all. Right? CSS, man. What happened? Did anything happen? Yes, it did happen. So the active one is white. When you hover over them, it's white. Or when it's active, it's white. So when you hover over it, turns white. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go to the home page. Do I want it to be like that? No, I think I want them all to be that color. Navbar dark, navbar brand. Navbar dark, navbar brand focus, navbar dark, navbar brand hover. Oop. Let's see what happens. Is it supposed to be a live server? Nothing happened because I didn't change the active. Link focus, link hover. Active. Nope. I don't want active to be white. I want active to be orange, and then I only want them, I want them all to be orange. Let me save this. There we go. All right, so they're all orange. And when it's active, then it will be white. Or maybe I just want to make this bar white. Let's see how that looks. Border left, I'm going to do FFF. Hey. Okay. So, let me not do that. Why is it not staying? It is not staying. It is overriding my okay, all right. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna take this and this and this, and I'm gonna copy it, and I'm gonna close out of this, and then I'm gonna go in here, and I'm gonna go in there, and I'm gonna press enter, and then press enter again. And I said this was gonna be short, didn't I? I did say that. Okay. Navbar brand white. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Where's my color? This one. Copy. And sorry it's quiet, I just gone into thinking mode. I do not want you to change stuff. Okay? Stay that way. You know, I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but it's kind of like, okay, thank you. Thank you. Now everything is orange. That's how I want it to stay. Now, okay, brand focus. Let me change this to white. Let's see what happens when I change it to white. Why is there space here? Okay, and there's spaces here too. That's behind. Neither is that. Okay, Control S. Alright, so navbar dark, navbar brand, which is what I have here in my navbar section. So the class that I have is navbar dark, which is navbar dark and navbar brand. Navbar dark and navbar brand. So those two things are the ones that are controlling what this looks like, all of this, right? So with CSS, I have this navbar brand focus. Let's see what happens when I change this to white. Let's see. Refresh. Nothing. Let me see what this is. This is, let's see. FFF. Let's see what happens. Okay. That's the focus. Nav link. Active, the active one. Okay, and then nav item active. Why is the thing not orange? Oh, it is orange. Okay, it's still orange. The little separator bar is still orange. Okay. Active services. Okay, yeah. That's how I want it, right? No, that's not how I want it. Active, I don't want it to be white. I want it to hover when I hover over it, I want the hover to be white. Orange, copy, paste. Okay, I want the links to be orange, but when I hover over them, link, orange, and then link focus, navbar dark, navbar nav, navbar link hover. This, I want it to be white when I hover over it. FFF. Navbar dark, navbar link, navbar disabled. I don't really even need this because I'm not disabling any navbars in this scenario. So let's see. Hover. Okay. When I hover over it, turns white. That's what I wanted. But the active, I don't want it to be white. I do want it to be orange. Okay. Oh, okay. Hover, hover, hover. Okay. Yeah, I do want the active one to be white, don't I? Yeah, that would make more sense. Or maybe like a yellowy color. So active. Color. Navbar dark, navbar brand. I don't really need this either. I don't need brand. Because my brand, let's see what happens if I get rid of that. Nothing, because that's my brand. And my brand is an SVG image, so it's not controlled by those things anyway. So I don't need those. So this is kind of my process, y'all. Again, I'm relatively new. I know some people may not think that if I've been doing it for how long I said I've been doing it, but I still consider myself a newbie. And for people who are just getting into web development, you know that CSS is not a joke. The things that you have to remember about CSS, it's not even funny. So I'm not even going to talk about it. But my nav links, they are orange right now. When I hover over them, they are white. And the active is orange as well. And I don't want that, so I'm actually going to change the color of the active to a different color. And to do that, I'm actually going to go back here, and then I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and I'm going to select this. And when I select this, and I come over here to fill, and I scroll down a little bit, if I copy and paste that, copy, and then go back to my CSS, I am going to put that right here, and the active is going to be that color. So I'm going to do Control S to save, right? Control S, save. Then I'm going to go back to my page, not back to my image, and look at that. That's exactly what I want it to look like. That is exactly what I want it to look like. So when I hover over it, over any of these, they're going to be white. But when I click on it and it's active, it's going to be that little orangey color that matches this. So that is it, y'all. That's pretty much it. Oh, did I go over the photo gallery? No, I didn't. So here is the photo gallery. These are stock photos right now. Here's a little area for the newsletter. And there was a little area for testimonials, but I took that out because he is just starting, and I'm sure he has testimonials. We just haven't gathered that yet together. We haven't gathered it together yet because doing websites, you do have to, you know, communicate with people and different things, different communication styles. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the photo gallery. It's a light box. You have little arrows over here. You can go whichever way you'd like. Right now it has a pink overlay. That's why everything's pink. I try to girlify things sometimes. It's pink. But yeah, I know this was super long, y'all, so I'm sorry, but I just wanted to share this with you all to show you the progress that I've made. And yeah, that's it. Really excited. This is a little bit of what I can do, and I feel like I've come a long way. And for any of you who are kind of in the beginning as well, just know that if you keep on working and you keep on thinking and figuring stuff out, you're gonna get there, and then you'll be able to put something like this together and you'll feel so happy. So happy. So I just want to share that with everybody, and I will be back very soon with a video about my first day and then my next week, and then from there, who knows. So thank you everybody for watching, and y'all have a